Cancer, welcome to your reading for the month of July. We have wealth here and seek out information that will help you with affairs with your family, and Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Also, we have temporary situation with tent. Maybe this related with March and with happiness. I hope you will get out of a situation that started in March to find happiness. And then we have the winter that says take care of your needs. And for this, I'm just going to read because I think every word is important here. It says, do everything you need to be at your best. Then move beyond fears and limitations. I don't want to say anything else because, again, I think this is so transformative for you. July, you have the death card here reverse. It's time for you to rebuild, and I think you are rebuilding yourself. Do two things that are happening in your life that are pushing you towards it, to you let go of things that you were carrying, situations in your life that no longer serve you. And this is like, let it fall. Let it fall, because you are struggling in your mind. You have internal conflicts, and this is not good. The way you are roaming around your own thoughts, your own limitations, you have these limited beliefs that you need to face right now. You think you don't deserve money, you think you don't deserve love. There is a disappointment in your life that you are not really facing, and then you stay in internal conflicts. Should have done that. What is this person doing to me? Why is this happening to me? You need to avoid staying in this negative energy, because it's time for you to understand, Cancer, that you don't believe you deserve it. That's why these things are happening to you. And maybe things are moving away or being taken away or falling apart because you need to understand that you deserve it. There is something in your limitations that sabotages your happiness. And you need to evaluate where love was. And this may be a person that was for a short period of time in your life, but this can be also where your motivation, your happiness is, because you don't believe in it, and because you think you don't have the power, the resources to change happiness in your life. You may be either behaving a little bit like a playboy, or maybe you have this energy in your life that things are there with love, but then they disappear truly. And it's time for you to evaluate this, because you're being asked to let go of this energy of behaving like a fool, which is playing risks. There's a new beginning here, yes, but it seems like moving to something new will not help you unless you go back and you really, sorry, let me just, there's a mosquito here, that you moving towards new things or a new beginning without healing this, without addressing this, it may be putting you in a repetition mode of really not finding the joy and fulfillment and enjoyment and happiness and emotional satisfaction that you're seeking. So it makes you go and do this full you not being seen or recognized as you wanted, because the path is for you to ground, it's for you to slow down, it's for you to do the journey first inside your mind, and then evaluate how these limitations that you have of yourself, this idea of yourself, is it's distorted. And the growth comes from, you have here the high priestess twice. The growth comes from you to really do this journey calmly, even if you have to cancel plans because you need to be, I wouldn't say with yourself in an isolated manner, but you really need to acknowledge who you are It's important that you break contracts with life in a way that brings you calmness and not chaos. I feel there's a little bit of chaos in your life. And for sure there is, because during the month of July, you are here with the Tower card, which means you are rebuilding yourself. You are choosing to listen to what really is your true soul nature, instead of being a facade, instead of being out there being playful but not really connected, you know? And I believe that your environment will be one of those that will drive you to probably child situations where you felt life was so unfair, and you will identify these energies here as well, where you are really trying to give but you're not receiving. Where is this balance between putting your money or your love in some place that is not really recognizing your value? I think you will understand, because also the King of Pentacles here is reversed. You need to understand that first your needs, and again your needs, your needs, you need to be a different person. And with this said, again, the Tower and the Death card, the old version of yourself needs to die. And you are so much afraid of losing this power or this recognition. But truth to be told is, at the end, if you do this work, you will cross this gateway. Energy will be different, and everything starts manifesting with joy. This is also sometimes the card of commitment or long-term commitment or engagement, but it's above all you crossing this to manifest joy and abundance and celebration with others. Because the outcome for you is for you to understand what is it that you are manifesting here that is not aligned with who you are, and therefore is not making you happy and is causing delays in your life, and to understand what is the true value. Where again are you putting your energy but not being recognized? And you will be making better choices without your fears and limitations on the way towards this. I mean, celebrating life with probably someone that stays long in your life, but understanding that you need to be yourself, otherwise you will not achieve it. It's not an easy ride. It's not an easy ride, Cancer, but I believe it's worth it. Maybe you are emotionally and maybe attached by emotions and by money to this situation, but there is a way out. Just go within, instead of replacing like a fool. And this is why it looks like a fool, because you replace one situation for another, and then it doesn't bring you again the love and the joy you wanted. So slow down and do the right. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, do like, subscribe, and follow. And if you want a personal reading with me, do let me know here on social media. Otherwise, Cancer, I'll see you in your next reading.